Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Siti Nurhanisa binti Muhammad Mislan. Today I will be presenting about the article review. I choose the text 2. The possible title for the text is The Price of Overconsumption, examining the environmental and social implications of fast fashion and the buy nothing response. I choose this text because this text has a relevant issue and is a current issue that is happening now. This text raises the issue of environmental pollution that occurs as a result of waste, which is the problem of excessive consumption that ultimately affects the environment as well as individual finances. The purpose of the text is to raise awareness of the issue of overuse and its negative impact on society and the environment. Additionally, the text aims to explain the hidden consequences of consumer spending, such as high credit card debt and large amounts of clothing ending up in landfills. Further, the text aims to inspire readers to consider the environmental and social costs of overconsumption interaction by participating in the anti-consumer movement. Next is the intended audience is the general public, especially individuals who are consumers of clothing and fashion products. The text also targets individuals who may donate their unwanted clothes to charity, highlighting the challenges charity shops face in selling all the donated items. The thesis statement of the text is the excessive consumerism and overconsumption of clothing driven by factors such as aggressive marketing, cheap prices, and online shopping convenience have led to detrimental effects on society and the environment. This includes the financial burden of credit card debt, the significant amount of clothing waste ending up in landfills, and the negative impact of fast fashion on recycling and second-hand markets. However, a growing opposition to consumerism, represented by the buy nothing trend, encourages uh, individuals to rethink their buying habits and refuse to purchase unnecessary items. By participating in this anti-consumerist movement, individuals can send a powerful message to companies about their unwillingness to accept the environmental and human costs associated with overconsumption. The topic sentences is first, social media magazines and shop windows bombard people daily with things to buy, and British consumers are buying more clothes and shoes than ever before. Second, the average person spends over 1,000 on new clothes a year, around 4% of their income. Third, people might not realize they are part of the disposable clothing problem because they donate their unwanted clothes to charities. Fourth, a different trend is springing up in opposition to consumerism, the buy nothing trend. The trend has now reached social media influencers who usually share clothing and makeup posts that they recommend for people to buy. Six, the changes they made mean to fewer cars on the roads, a reduction in plastic and paper packaging, and a positive impact on the environment from all the energy saved. Next is, do these topic sentences relate to the thesis statement of the text? Yes, the topic sentence provided in the previous response is related to the thesis statement of the text. The thesis statement of the text is that there is a trend of excessive use and disposal of clothing in society. Next is, how does author present the arguments to support each topic sentence? Topic sentence, in Britain, the average person spends over 1,000 on new clothes a year, around 4% of their income. That might not sound like much, but not figure heights to far more worrying trends for society and the environment. The author provides statistics to illustrate the average to average amount spent on clothes and its percentage relative to income. The emphasis that the seemingly small figure conceals to concerning trends, high credit card debt, and the significant amount of clothing waste that ends up in landfills. Next, the author uh, other next are the arguments convincing? Why or why not? The author employs logical reasoning to connect different aspects of the issue. They explain how consumer spending via credit cards can contribute to debt and overspending. They also outline the problems associated with the fast fashion, including poor quality and lack of demand for second-hand items. By linking these factors, the author builds a coherent argument about the negative consequences of disposable clothing. Next are the opposing views and how these views counter-argue. There are various perspectives on consumerism and its impact on society and the environment. Some people may argue that consumer spending drives economic growth and job creation, while others may prioritize an individual freedom and the right to make personal purchasing decisions. Next, for the conclusion is, like many other countries, Malaysia is also experiencing the influence of consumerism through social media, advertisements, and easy access to online shopping platforms. People in Malaysia are increasingly exposed to a wide range of products and fashion trends, which can contribute to a culture of excessive buying and disposable consumption. In terms of the environmental impact, Malaysia faces similar challenges as other countries regarding the disposal of clothing waste. Fast fashion items are often of poor quality and not easily recyclable, leading to large quantities ending up in landfills. The country also grapples with the issue of plastic and packaging waste, which further exacerbates environmental concerns. Uh, and then the important information for the student is students can reflect on their own buying behaviors and evaluate whether they are contributing to overconsumption or unsustainable um, practices. Understanding the impact of excessive consumerism can help make more informed choices as a consumers. That's all from me. Thank you.